This is the spot. An eyewitness claimed to have seen Auroron speaking to some Fatui soldiers here. I don't know how much you're willing to believe me, but Auroron really is a good kid. I see no reason why he'd suddenly get involved with a Fatui. I'm convinced that what the witnesses saw was actually the Fatui coercing him, or perhaps trying to extract information. However, I doubt anyone would believe me, given there are no signs of a fight.
Didn't Kanich say that she's a big name in Natlan? Feels kinda weird to see her so frustrated and helpless like this.
Auroron? Well, he was left at the side of the road as an infant, and the people of the tribe took him in. You could say that everyone had a hand in raising him. He learned a lot from us, and once he reached adulthood, he built himself a house out in the countryside. He spends most of his days growing vegetables and raising aphids, living off of what he harvests from the garden. He's always been such a good kid. He would even get his friends to deliver whole bags of fresh produce to my place. Oh well, let's keep looking. He's been raising phlogiston aphids for a long time, and since they were disturbed, they secreted a special type of phlogiston. We can use that substance to track his movements. Let's follow the phlogiston trail.
Huh? What trail? Paimon doesn't see anything.
Oh, right. I forgot your eyes don't naturally perceive such things. Here, give me your hand. Huh? How about now?
What do you see? Whoa, Paimon can see it now too!
That's right. I used a spell to temporarily transfer a portion of my senses to you. For a short while, you'll be able to see the phlogiston too.
Wow, you can even share your senses with us? First time Paimon's heard anything like that.
It requires a very rare spell that most people aren't adept at. But don't worry, it's a cinch for me. Between the two of you, it seems the Traveler's senses are a bit stronger than Paimon's. When I held your hand just now, I could sense that you've got a great Anyway, we'll need to use our vision now to track down Aurora.
Over here, this way! See, Lolly might say a lot of deep and confusing stuff, but this spell of hers is really something.
What was that? What does she mean by deep and confusing? As far as elderly shamans go, I'd say that I'm already pretty easy to talk to. Is there any other old hag who's as fluent in the language of the youth as me? But is my way of speaking still not trendy enough? I've already tried my best to match their speech patterns. But given the looks on their faces just now, or perhaps I'm still not fashionable enough? But that can't be, right? Don't tell me they're still getting the impression that I'm super old-fashioned.
Huh? Was that St. Lolly's voice?
Now that I think about it, it's a good thing I found some helpers this time. Some things are best done with the help of friends. Oh? They appear to be feeling quite confident. Looks like our work will go smoothly.
Looks like there's a new camp over there!
Let's go take a look. That little brat, I swear. I just hope he hasn't gotten himself into any real trouble.
Yep. Judging by Paimon's experience as a guide, it definitely looks like people set up camp here.
Wait. The phlogiston here is a bit odd. Let me see.
Paimon sees a small shape here.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. Only someone from our tribe would recognize it. We've got to find... leaving such a subtle mark implies that he was trying to be discreet. In other words, he was probably under the Fatui's watch. If they notice us, we can just charge in and fight them to the death. But what if my darling grandson is also there? I can't have him caught in the crossfire. No, I've got to be careful. Otherwise he'd get hit as well. How annoying. No, I've got to stay calm and keep my composure.
Traces of people staying here, too!
Wait a second. The phlogiston around here is jumbled up. I can also smell a mix of elements in the air. Pyro, electro, and some other elements as well.
Kanich told us that you were super amazing. No wonder you can sense so many more things than us.
Huh. It's about time that little brat said something nice about me. There are signs of a struggle here. Judging from what's left on the scene, there must have been a fight. But after that, the factions seem to have gone their separate ways. Both the phlogiston and the elemental traces in the air support that.
Do you still remember the little mark we found before? Paimon's thinking, what if Auroron wanted to leave another distress signal, but was caught by the Fatui?
Given there are two signals leading from here, we should split up as well. I'll take this direction, and leave the other one to you. Let's meet up again later. Auroron! What the heck were you doing? It's one thing to trouble me, but now I had to bring other people into this as well. You little brat.
And off she goes! Traveler, did you hear all of that as well? once Lolly left, that voice went away as well. Paimon even tried calling her name inside Paimon's head, but there was no response. So you were thinking the same thing! Paimon also thought that if we could hear what she was thinking, then she could probably also hear what we were thinking in our heads. She did say that she was quite adept at this spell, and it doesn't sound like she's had any trouble with it in the past. Huh, maybe we're a special case and can hear her thoughts as a side effect. If you think about it, she's really got a lively inner world. It paints quite a different picture from Paimon's first impression of her. Paimon sees some traces here. Let's follow them and see if we can find anything up ahead. Did you find something? Huh. So that's weird, but he can't have just evaporated into...
So... I'm very sorry, but please do not move. I have no desire to hurt you. I apologize that our first meeting has to take place like this. It's just that you're much like one of those animals with ears that perk up as soon as it senses danger in their environment. And given your combat proficiency, I would not have been able to gain an advantage over you if you were anywhere else in the world. However, you're now in the Night Kingdom, a familiar domain to the Masters of the Night Wind. Hello, traveler. I'm Auroron, the one you've been searching for. Ah, the Fatui's custody. I see. So even Granny has told you that I was coerced by the Fatui. I'm afraid you've been brought here by a lie, like a false omen in the lingering smoke. My friend and I only left those traces to lure you here. Deceiving you was never our true intent, however. It was simply the fastest and most feasible way for us to set up a meeting.
Greetings, traveler from afar.
Be careful with this traveler. His soul is temporarily restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process. It's taking all my concentration to hold on to him.
It was I who tasked Auroron with leaving the traces to lead you here, and I who used the Master's ritual to bring your soul to the Night Kingdom. I've heard much about you from the past encounters you've had with my colleagues. Given the present situation in Natlan, I would like to sincerely request a formal meeting with you, in person. I will use the opportunity to explain my goals and motivations to you. as well as why I mistrust Malwika, the Pyro Archon. I believe if you would like to hear our intel, then find us to the east of the stadium.
You will see me again once you return to reality. No matter what I say, please, help me keep this a secret. This is all to avoid dragging Granny into this conflict.
Hey, what happened just now? You suddenly collapsed and stopped responding.
Hey, why are you
See, Lolly! He froze for a moment and then just collapsed to the ground.
Could it have been those leftover remnants from the Night Kingdom? Do you have any itches or pain anywhere? Don't worry. We can take a short break. Sorry, I know I asked for your help. But had I known you were feeling unwell, I wouldn't have taken you on this trip with me.
If you're feeling sick, you should just say so. See, Lolly should be able to, exorcise any ghosts or weird stuff that you picked up in the Night Kingdom.
A seasoned traveler must know the importance of not pushing yourself beyond your limit. If you need anything from me, just say the word. In any case... Need to be more careful next time.
Feeling better yet, Traveler?
All right, let's get ready. I followed my phlogiston trail earlier to a stronghold guarded by soldiers. I have a feeling that Auroron is probably being held inside.
Oh, so it's close by. Then let's head over right away.
Well, I recruited you to be my helper, which means we're in this together. Like the wind and the clouds. We either move as one or not at all. But if you want to make it up to me, then just be sure to fight extra hard when the time comes.
I do! Let's do this then!
You're toast! Woohoo!
Yes, you are. Yeah, I'm good.
Need a surfboard? Off we go. Off we go.
Look over there.
Huh? I don't think she sees someone in the middle of...
That's Auroron. So he really was taken by the Fatui.
All right, we'll take the lead.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Don't you have work to do?
I cannot see the sun. Without the sun, I cannot see the truth. You are currently blocking the light, so I must beseech you to move aside.
Huh? Okay, Mr. Philosopher. That's enough mumbo-jumbo.
Wow. I'm going to rip that guy's head right off.
See, Lolly's struggling to control her temper now.
Are you ready? On my count. Still trying to resist? You've got no idea who you're up against.
Back into it.
Trap!
No slacking off.
Need a surfboard?
Right.
Not breaking a sweat.
Can't see?
It's the fire! Check this out! Best of luck!
Break it.
Carving wave!
Almost. Send this quickly!
Slacking off.
Yeah. Let's nip that in the bud.
Booba, get them!
Keep up. And shroud! This is it! What a drag.
Eat this!
I hear everything. Dust to dust. No escape.
Off we go!
This should be fun. It isn't time for a break yet.
Can't see?
Race you! Act the right, Pip! It's the fire!
No slacking off.
And shroud. Let's nip that in the bud.
It isn't time for a break yet.
One with the forest.
Not breaking a sweat.
Yeah. I hear everything.
Woohoo!
This should be fun.
Epic wave!
Send this quickly.
Fast!
It isn't time for a break yet.
Disappear.
Not breaking a sweat.
Booba, get them!
No slacking off.
Woohoo!
Ease it! Quickly! One with the forest.
No one fights alone.
I'll uproot you!
I slipped up. I guess this is it.
And Shroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
Right, Nip, it's the fire!
This calculated.
It's an epic wave!
Can't see?
Booba, get them! You're toast!
I'll uproot you!
Nice
This was
slice!
well done.
And Shroud!
Carving wave!
Unfortunate thought!
Auroron!
Granny!
Paimon knows she's called Granny Eats to Lead, but it's still kind of weird hearing someone actually call her Granny.
And greetings to you too, Gramps.
What did you just...
Gramps? Is that not right? You're Granny's friend, are you not? You seem to be approximately the same.
How many times have I told you? It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of people who look about the same age as me. You can't go around calling...
Oh, wait. He's not a child, is he? Don't tell Paimon he's one of those people who look like an adult but are actually only 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, your words have pierced my heart like a thorned vine. Given how hard those thorns are to remove, I may just need to find a pair of tweezers.
Why are you so upset? You can just say yes or no.
Of course I'm not a child. It's just, Granny always taught me to show gratitude where it's due. And since the... Exactly.
But if you keep that up, then everyone's going to be your senior.
And do you think saying all of this is gonna save you from a scolding, Auroron? Haven't I told you 100 times since you were a kid? Heed the 3 warnings.
Be wary of beasts prowling around, scammers looking for their next victim, and strange people who appear out of nowhere.
Oh, so you do remember, and you just chose to ignore them. I always knew that living on your own was going to get you into trouble sooner or later. But getting kidnapped? That really takes the cake. You won't always be able to rely on other people coming to your rescue, you know. You're just lucky we got here when we did. Or we might be launching another search and rescue operation to find out where they put your severed head.
I'm sorry, Granny. I'll be more careful next time.
Next time? Oh, good one. You think there'll be a next time after this? Not a chance. They didn't hurt you, did they?
No, they just asked me a lot of questions about Natlan's terrain and made me draw a map of the ley line distribution.
Okay, now answer me honestly. Were you the one who helped the captain escape after his battle with the Pyro Archon?
Yes.
So why did you do it?
Because they said they would need my help from there on out. They also said that if I refused, they'd just come to you, Granny, and they'd already figured out a way to make you do their bidding.
Hey! I'm no ordinary Granny! Would they really dare to come after me? And you! Did the gods give you a brain just for you to not use it? Did you really believe everything they said at face value, and not stop to think? Thankfully, the Pyro Archon only asked that we find the mysterious individual from the Masters of the Night Wind, and didn't slap your name on a wanted poster. Don't think for a second that she doesn't know what's happening. Even if the truth that you see will soon manifest into reality, there is still no need to preemptively panic. Have you forgotten the words that I've taught you?
I'm sorry.
Forget it. We can submit the details of this camp and the defeated Fatui as evidence of your innocence. Let's clean this place up and get back to the city. Auroron, you better remember this lesson well and seriously reflect on your actions. Also, once we return to the city, come to the speaker's chamber with me. I'll need you to explain everything.
Sounds good. Should I bring some of my homegrown vegetables as well?
Your vegetables?
Yes. I grow a lot of fresh produce in my garden. I hope the Pyro Archon won't be too picky about the selection.
Now's not the time to be thinking about that. If you do come face to face with the Pyro Archon, the first thing you should do is...
Recite the 3 warnings.
Huh? No! You should emphasize that you were not in cahoots with the Fatui!
How exactly did the Masters raise this guy?
Oh, right.
I see. So Auroron came to the captain's rescue because he promised to help him in exchange for Citlali's safety.
That's right. I'm sorry.
Now that you know Auroron was only trying to protect another member of his tribe, could I ask you to petition the Pyro Archon for her forgiveness?
We'll give her a full report. We'll let you know once she's reached a decision.
Will I need to stay here?
Technically, yes. But if Miss Citlali is willing to serve as your guarantor, then we can release you from custody.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that. I don't have any more time to waste here. I still have other things to do.
Understood. Thank you very much. Mr. Auroron, please report back to the Speaker's chamber as soon as you've received notice of the Archon's decision.
I understand. Thank you. And thank you too, Granny.
Well, at least you won't need to hide your face anymore.
Traveler, Paimon, thank you very much for your help. And don't worry, I haven't forgotten about my side of the deal. Once Auroron is settled, I'll go talk to Shilonen and get started on forging an ancient name for you.
Oh, thank you.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours. It's as good as done. You can just go twiddle your thumbs or something while you wait for the good news. Bye for now. Come with me, Auroron. We've got to find you a place to stay for the night.
Goodbye, Gramps.
We're finally done. All right, it's time to find some grub. Huh? What? That captain? Sorry. Paimon just didn't see that coming. So you really saw him in the Night Kingdom? And he didn't attack you? Oh, that Auroron, what is he up to? He sounded earnest enough just now. Paimon would have never guessed anything was happening. All that stuff about protecting Seat Lally and being forced to help the Fatui, when he's actually been a willing accomplice all along. Yeah, you're right. Still, Paimon appreciates you telling her about this. Paimon will support your choice no matter what, so if you want to go, we can go together. We still have another whole day before the meeting, so we'll just meet with them when the time comes.
The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest. Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest. You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well, Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. Need a surfboard?
Weird. Paimon doesn't see anyone. Oh, please don't. What was that?
Good evening. Nice to see you again.
It's you. You shouldn't pop up from behind people like that. What are you, a ghost?
I'm terribly sorry. It's just a force.
Ugh. And what's with you apologizing all the time? You sound so polite and honest, but you're actually doing shady stuff behind people's backs.
You're right. Granny tells me that too. Huh. Come to think of it, you remind me of her. Sometimes you two sound really similar, you know.
Oh, so you're gonna call Paimon Granny too now?
Well, I could. It's all clear. Over to you.
Excellent. The fact that you showed up proves that I was right about your character. Yet, there's been a lot of talk about you. Child told me that you're passionate about the unknown and willing to take risks. If we allow the current state of things to continue, we will inevitably clash. And I've long heard of your and once you've learned the truth...
I assume you've already been informed of the Pyro Archon's plan. In order to defeat the Abyss and save Natlan, she still needs 2 more heroes to appear.
Wait, how did you know that? Never mind. Guess that's not important now.
I've long kept a close eye on her plan. To be frank, it's an exceedingly risky plan. Will the heroes really appear? And even if they come to her, will their power be enough to drive the Abyss back? If any part of the plan goes awry, all of Natlan, even all of Teyvat, will pay for her mistakes. Now, you may have been led to believe that this is the only plan available to her. But what if I told you she's had another emergency plan all along, the details of which she has chosen to keep hidden from you?
An emergency plan?
Yes. A way to keep Natlan intact, even if her original plan fails. But given the painful cost of its execution, she has chosen to keep it as a mere backup plan. Whether this stems from hesitation, fear, or even naivete, I cannot say. But Natlan cannot afford to wait until she comes to her senses. My fear is that given the enormity of the decision, she will be reluctant to confront the dire reality we face until it is too late. There will be no time left to execute the backup plan, and all of Natlan will be lost to the Abyss. We have to make the decision for her, here and now.
Yeah, do you have any evidence for all this? Just telling us a bunch of scary stuff isn't enough. Besides, wasn't it you who tried to see...
I knew you'd be close since I was defeated in battle. I must put to rest my thoughts about the Gnosis. But even so, my desire to save Natlan remains unchanged. And now, I have found a new way to solve the crisis. We can implement it immediately if we reach an agreement.
Someone's here.
Huh? The captain disappeared!
Something is rapidly approaching. Oh no.
Something? Bad news, chump! It's your granny!
See, Lolly? When did you get here?
I knew something was amiss after we were separated. Hidden ceremonial tools, an unconscious traveler. How dare you go behind our backs like this, Auroron? Oh, here we go again!
I'm not trying to avoid anything.
Oh, and now you're talking back. Well, go on then. Explain yourself. What the heck are you up to?
I'm sorry, Granny. I feel so guilty.
You! That's it! Where are my tools? I swear if I don't teach you a lesson right here and now, I'll...
Wait, see, Lolly! Please, calm down. We, still learned a lot of info, didn't we? Like the fact that the captain isn't trying to seize the Gnosis anymore. So, maybe just save the scolding for later, okay?
Listen well, Auroron. You're only getting out of this now because of the Traveler's plea. This isn't over. You hear me? You're...
Need a surfboard? You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah! Whew. The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest. Woo! Off we go. You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Woo! Whoa! Let's ride! Ever tried chasing waves before? You wanna try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. Woo! Whoa! Ah! Whew.
In all my years, I've never had a child cause me so much grief. Do you seriously not see what's at stake here? You've got a... Why did you help the captain? And I want the truth this time. No answer? Think you're being smart? Really? Just use your brain for a second. What do you possibly stand to gain by helping the captain? You've always been a good kid. Why would you throw that all away now?
What?
I'm sorry that you have to hear all this. You're very kind. Most people would have fled by now. Not everyone can handle Granny's scolding.
Oh? You dare gossip between yourselves instead of listening to me?
Sorry.
Sorry, Granny. You say all the right things, but then you go and completely ignore me. Well, if that's how you're going to treat me, you can stop sending Aoife over to my place to deliver your stupid vegetables! I don't need anything from you!
Who's Aoife? A delivery person?
That's irrelevant. The point is, he hangs out with this kid, so he must be no good. You kids get to a certain age and suddenly act like you know it all. There's nothing I can say to get through to you. Auroron, if you're still thinking about that so-called duty, then please, just forget about it.
Seems they've started talking about some kind of tribal history. I'm starting to...
That's not it. I know you tend to get down on yourself when you're upset, but I can tell I really hurt you this time.
His voice. Auroron! Where have you gone?
It sounds like he's somewhere super far away, but isn't he right here in front of us?
I'm really sorry. It's up to all of us to do everything we can to save...
Get back here
What just happened? How was he able to suddenly get...
It's a trick of his. If you grind spores into a powder and spray it in the air, it can be manipulated to create an illusion. He pulled it off flawlessly. He must have put a lot of time into perfecting it. Little brat.
Whoa, that's a...
I'm sorry. Auroron we've got...
Yeah! Need a surfboard? Off we go.
Do you two have some time? Feeling
All right, it's been a while since we last ate.
then let's go. We can find somewhere to sit down and talk.
Really? That's right. See, Lolly has gotten a lot quieter since Aurora ran away. She seems... he's right. We're seasoned in...
Hey, come on.
Are you sure?
surfboard?
Do you see two people standing by the door?
But Paimon only sees...
Huh? How could that be? I guess my mind isn't as sharp as it used to be. Give me another bottle, boss!
Do you think she's drunk?
There you go, miss. Oh my! It's not every day you get to see Granny Itzley here with some friends. Not to mention ones who've made a huge name for themselves recently.
Oh, so you've...
Of course I have! Aren't you the ones who saved Kachina and brought her back? No wonder you hit it off with Granny Sitlali. She wouldn't spend time with just anybody, you know.
Wait, so you call her Granny?
Well, given our ages, it'd probably be more accurate for me to call her my great-great-granny. She's one of the most famous people at the
Huh? Gossiping about me right in front of my face now, are you, Chonka?
Oh, please, Granny, I wouldn't dare. I'm just beyond happy to see you bring over some new friends.
All right, that's enough. Go on now. I'm sure the other customers would like to talk to you as well.
Sitlali? Sitlali?
Who's that? You got some gall calling me by my first name. Let me guess. You want to test your...
Are you still with us, Sitlali? You're kinda talking to no one.
You chumps come around here. Picking fight, I mean... Come on! Monster? Me?
Granny Sitlali, you're not a monster at all.
Exactly! And while we're at it, I'm not some lazy slacker either. Between meditation, advising the chief, and speaking with the Wyab, I actually have a pretty packed schedule, you know! Oh yeah, and I have to mentor all the new kids! Hey, new kid! Yeah, you! Don't play dumb. Didn't I teach you how to find phlogiston? You see? I know my stuff. I'm a good teacher. You tell him. That's more like it. About dang time someone showed me a little respect. Yeah, Granny's a hard worker, all right. You can always rely on...
Did she just fall asleep with her eyes open?
Behind this pitch-black curtain, a chapter of hatred reveals itself. Behind the smoke,
she's meditating again. She does this whenever she's had a few too many drinks. Her mind...
Is this another specialty of the Masters of the Nightwind?
No, I'd say it's an ability that's unique to Sitlali herself. While she can easily pick up everyone else's skills and tricks, few have been able to master hers.
Warning, warning. Red, the color of danger, has now arisen within that pair of eyes. Huh? Traveler?
What's wrong?
I'm gonna hurl.
Hang on!
Phew. Okay.
You had Paimon worried. Paimon really thought you were about to barf all over the table.
How embarrassing. I'm sorry you had to see me like that. That's never happened before, I swear.
wanna take a quick walk and get some fresh air?
There's so much that I want to say, but I can't.
Why not? Of course you can. Just say whatever's on your mind.
Please, Paimon, it's not as simple as you think. We've only known each other for a few days, right? What would you think of me if I were to start dumping all of my complaints on you after we've only just met?
Oh, Paimon gets it. You're hoping that we wouldn't think less of you no matter what you're about to say.
No, that wasn't my point at all! Seriously, don't you youngsters know anything about shame? I'm talking about shame! I've lived all these years and still can't get rid of it! Surely, you know the feeling too?
Actually, about that.
Huh? Tell me what?
Yeah, this is as good a time as any.
So, you heard my...
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. You had every right to complain about those things.
I can't take it anymore! Why do these things happen to me? Hearing me mumble under my breath is one thing, but hearing what I mumble in my own head? That's too much! It's just like when you're rolling on the floor in your pajamas, but you forget to lock the door, and someone bursts in to deliver cabbages and sees the whole thing!
So that, happens to you a lot.
It happens to people in general, okay? Doesn't matter if you're 200 years old or 1,000 years old. Everyone rolls around in their pajamas sometimes. I was just picking something generic. Take a walk with me. I have things to share with you.
Looks like she's completely given up. Like those criminals who just confess everything and accept their fate.
Off we go. Woo! Whoa! Carving waves!
Well, great view, right?
Wow, it's beautiful!
You're making me want to cry.
Oh no, what do we do?
I was an expression, okay? Let's just have a casual conversation.
Really? You don't seem like the kind of...
Well, I guess I used to be, and you're right. I don't usually open up. I'm just an eccentric old hag to them.
What? You're just a regular...
The kids of my tribe.
Well, you are powerful.
Some are. Others are mad I always come out on top. A few decades like that, and people stop knowing how to deal with you. What about you?
We don't find you scary at all.
That's because you're not from my tribe. You don't know how many delusions of grandeur I've destroyed just by existing. I make people realize that no matter how hard... not to brag or anything.
We believe you. Shilonen has full faith in your abilities, and Auroran didn't seem scared of you. He thinks of you as his granny, right?
Yes, but Auroran's a special case. Mawika already told you about her plan. And you've given so much help to Auroran and me. You deserve to learn the full truth. Auroran's not like other people. As I mentioned, he was abandoned as a child. The reason being, his soul is incomplete. The Masters of the Nightwind view this as a bad omen, capable of bringing about illness and misfortune. No one knows who his parents were. He was just left on a rock in the wilderness. It's a miracle he wasn't devoured by some wild beast. The Masters of the Nightwind believe they can see human souls, and in Auroran's incomplete soul, they saw a possibility for Natlan. A possibility to turn Auroran into a vessel for lost souls. The ceremony would allow lost souls to gather within him. Auroran would then be sent to the Night Kingdom to return the souls to their rightful place, strengthening the ley lines and completing the ceremony.
Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Now, when damage occurs to the Night Kingdom, the souls held within disperse and remain adrift, unable to find a way back to the ley lines. This loss of souls damages the Night Kingdom even further. The ceremony can send back countless souls at once, which would benefit the Night Kingdom and the souls themselves. Of course, the vessel, Auroron, would be sacrificed in the process. I wasn't surprised the chief at the time came up with the plan. The ley lines were already in a terrible state. A suitable candidate for the ceremony appears, and now you have the chance to make things better. Of course you're going to take it. When the chief asked for my opinion, I didn't give my approval, but I didn't object either. So they went ahead with the ceremony. It failed, and Auroron escaped with his life. Pathetic, isn't it? By not objecting, I basically gave them the go-ahead. Maybe they didn't have my explicit approval, but it's not like I did the right thing. If the ceremony was successful, Auroron would probably be dead. Of course, in my tribe, death is rarely something to fear. But what kind of message would we be sending by sentencing a newborn to death? By using a human life as a tool? It's not right. So, when I learned the ceremony had failed, I was ashamed by my inaction, and absolutely relieved by the result. The plan was never a secret. Or, I guess I should say, there was no point to keeping it a secret. A simple investigation from Auroron would reveal everything. Everyone thought he would be happy he survived, and he never really said anything to the contrary. But just as I was about to put all of it behind me, he asks this question. Would Natlan have been saved if the ceremony succeeded?
Wait, but it's not his fault.
He knows that, but he still feels guilty. Auroron has a strong ability to perceive souls, more than any of us. He understands just how dire the situation with ley lines has become. Maybe he chose to work with the Fatui because he still thinks he owes a debt to Natlan. I can only imagine what they told him.
Traveler, didn't the captain say he found a way to solve the crisis? Maybe that's what brought Auroron into this. Anyway, we can't just let things go on like this. We have to convince him to come back!
Probably
Okay, forget that.
Hey, we're friends, aren't
Good point. Friends. I like the sound of that.
Auroran's probably back with the captain, don't you think? You mean about the backup plan? Yeah, you're right, but she's probably...
I try my best to play it cool when making new friends, but... sometimes people pull me aside and tell me I'm too enthusiastic, to the point of being a little overwhelming. So now I try to tone it down a bit at the beginning and let them warm up to me first. Oh, and please tell me if I'm ever too much, okay? Don't worry about hurting my feelings. You could even write me an anonymous note if you want. I promise I'll make it right. You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible.
Let engraved names echo! Bring it! Let the mountain's veins boil! Now, this is what I call a moment of solitude.
I never embark on a journey without a good book to accompany me.
Leave me alone.
Invisible evidence!
Let's do this then!
Letting crave names echo! Witness the power of Gugwa!
Yes, you are.
All right. Bring it!
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow. We should, take a break after all that running around. Yeah, let's rest here for a bit. My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time. Hear the echoes of the valley! Oh!
Rain outlines your fate. Let me weave you up.
You're toast!
Letting brave names echo! Bring it!
Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
How many forging commissions do I still have to finish? Let's see. 1, 2... not so many as I thought. I'll get to them tomorrow.
Let the mountain's veins boil! How annoying! How annoying!
Invisible evidence! No, my sword! Witness the power of Fuwa! Rain outlines your fate!
Bring it! Letting brave names echo!
How about we explore the area ahead of us later?
Bring it!
edge of fashion!
Scraps of color. Scatter!
Your life is mine.
I am the cutting edge of fashion!
Give up.
Delicate as silk.
Eat this!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Faster!
Noisy outside. Paimon still haven't sleep. Well, guess we should see what's going on.
You're already here. I was just about to come get you.
Wow, you're up early. That's impressive, especially after all the...
Let's not bring up last night. Anyway, I was also woken up by the commotion. Looks like I heard many areas have been attacked by the Abyss.
The Abyss attacked the...
I'll be fine. The stadium could always use more manpower. I'm done making... I was the one who vouched, but I should be... As for the ancient name, thank you.
She left in a hurry. Oh, looks like...
Traveler, over here! Perfect. Our star Outlander has appeared.
Oh, you're all here! But, what's with the whole star...
Just my way of saying how awesome you are. We've got a real emergency on our hands, so
Alright, but can we get a quick...
the Abyss suddenly attacked the Collective of Plenty.
Yes, and the attacks are increasing in frequency.
The tribes have plenty of defenses, so they're safe for now. But Chaska and I have been searching for survivors and treating the wounded. We just got back, but we need to head out again soon.
I plan on heading back to the Collective of Plenty, just in case my tribe needs me.
What about you, Mualani? Where are you gonna go?
I'll go help the Children of Echoes.
They're the closest, so I can start fighting right away. What about you guys? We could go together. Yeah, that does sound important. Who knows?
That would be pretty great, actually.
It'll be fine. Your tribe
Let's part ways here for now. And most importantly, be careful.
Oh, and some of us need to avoid getting contaminated by dangerous-looking substances.
Koichi, do we really have to do this now?
It's alright. She's just looking out for everyone. Alright, let's hurry up and talk to...
Oh, it's you two. As you can see, things are not looking good right now. People across Natlan are in danger. Look, I'm very interested in your recent adventures, but this is not a good time. So we'll have to keep our conversation.
That's alright, we're also in a hurry. We're gonna go help the...
What? So he thinks my plan is too risky. He thinks I'm being stubborn. I shouldn't underestimate the Fatui's ability to gather intelligence. I will answer you honest. I can use the power of the Gnosis to save Nat. The Gnosis would drain all the souls and...
Wait!
Yes. Given the enormity of the price, now it's true. Both plans... Natlan is unique among the nations of Teyvat. Having a contingent still. This is always...
Oh, what?
Without the Gnosis, seems like our only... Judging by your expression, you must have doubted me.
Not even a little.
Maybe it was out of caution. And so now that you have your answer...
You scared Paimon.
That's a good thing. Oh, and as for the captain, the intelligence officers we assigned to the Fatui should be back soon.
That's great! Sounds like we just have to wait a little longer.
Not just yet. Even though the Abyss is attacking several locations at once, I'm confident the warriors stationed in those areas can handle it. Don't worry. I just need to...
Wait! You're going to...
That's true. I'm far less no matter how you look at it. I just think there's strength in number. Anyway, I've told the chiefs of each tribe to strengthen their defense. Now I just...
Paimon's a little worried about how people... Alright, we should head out!
Let's ride! Need a surfboard? Quick, over here! To safety!
Kachina, how many people do you have left?
What's the situation?
There's a trapped caravan that needs our help. We need to rescue them as soon as possible.
We'll go together.
Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. Ever tried chasing waves before? You want to try? Well, come on, no time like the present. I'll help you find the closest beach. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. The most important part of going out to have fun is, well, going out. So just show up and I'll handle the rest. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. You can only do so much on your own, but with a group, anything's possible. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ah. Whew. Off we go. Carving waves.
Stay safe. We've got this. Hear the echoes of the valley!
I really thought I was done for. I can't.
Don't worry about it. We're just glad you're okay. Let's see. Your goods look fine too. Guess
that should be the last abyssal pylon near the. By the way, where's St. Lolly?
The Masters of the Night.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, this isn't a good place to talk. Let's head back to the tribe.
Off we go. Off we go.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
I'll watch your...
Looks like a few people were hurt after all.
The Abyss threw a lot at us at once. Before long, Kachina brought over a whole group of warriors, and just like that, we destroyed several... You mean the situation in the Night Kingdom, right? It's impossible not to feel anxious when things are getting worse by the second, and...
That just means we need to buy the Pyro Archon more time. Keep pushing, everyone. Every battle is worth something.
You really are an eternal optimist, Mualani. You always find a way to cheer people up.
Why, thank you. I guess it's one of my better qualities.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
And somehow the captain finds... Honestly...
We talked to Malik and, well...
Yeah, I trust. Plus, she burned... When it comes to Natlan...
I agree. Maybe the captain weighed the costs and came to his own conclusion, but I'm sure life is important. But so are history and memory.
As the Archon...
The next question is...
this is
We still don't have enough information. Let's
head back then. Moika said her intelligence officers should return soon, with how many Fatui...
Sounds good. I
was just about to ask. Register? Alright. See you up.
Oh, you bet!
I'm fine.
They ran into the Fatui while out on a mission.
The Fatui?
Calm down and let me... Watch out. It's the Fatui.
Were they attacked by the Abyss? No, wait. It looks like they're protecting a group of travelers. Over there. Do you see?
You're right. That's a traveling group from Natlan. Could they be trading for something? Let's keep observing.
We're glad you're okay. Given the appearance of abyss monsters all over Natlan, you should cancel your journey and seek shelter at the stadium or one of the tribes.
Thank you so much.
We don't expect anything in return. We were out on a mission and saw you being attacked. It was our decision to... If you truly wish to repay the favor, you can keep this a secret. If anyone asks, just say you were...
Oh, okay.
We're not asking you to cover up our activities. We have it. Nonetheless, the decision remains...
Did you hear that? They mentioned a captain. Isn't that who the Pyro Archon is?
Exactly. We could be onto something big. Still, there was no trade. They were just helping people in need. I didn't sense an ulterior motive. I didn't believe the captain when he said he wanted to save Natlan. But based on what we just saw...
Maybe we've been wrong about the Fatui.
It's too early to say. Let's follow them and...
So this is where they were headed. Looks...
Koichi, wait for...
Oh, no you don't. How are you planning to get through all the guards?
Look, I can use this terrain to my advantage.
We still can't see anything on the inside. What if you...
The more heavily guarded the location, that intel is worth the risk.
Fine. You're not gonna listen to me anyway, so let me come with you.
That's even more risky. You've been running around saving people for days. You're already at your limit. I'm confident I can protect myself. I'm not sure you can say the same. At least right now.
I can.
You really believe that?
Fine, don't believe me. But you can't You know, growing up...
All right. All right. Got your ropes?
Yeah, let's go.
The Fatui have eyes all over this place. Now. Not sure how many chances I'm gonna get. I need to act. Good. I made it without getting caught. I should get to that platform over there. But it's guarded by the Fatui. Koichi should have line of sight. I'll wait for her signal. That's it. Now's my chance.
It's no use staying in one place. I should keep moving. Looks like Chaska is helping me by keeping an eye on the Fatui movements. I'll wait for her signal. Time to move. Whew. That was close. Oh, probably can't make it over in one go. I'll wait for my next chance. Now's my chance. That'll show my sister. Let's see. The Fatui's occupying all the best locations. If we could just get past them somehow. Wait, I've got it.
Huh? What's that noise? Did something explode? Oh! What the heck is that? What do you think you're doing? I could ask you the same thing!
Good, they're arguing. Looks like they just needed an excuse. The people on the hill over there left to help their comrades. Come get me, Chaska. I hope she gets this hand signal.
That's Koichi's signal. Smart idea. Alright, time to move. Give me your hand, quick.
Coming! I checked, and this way is completely clear. It should lead us to the deepest part of this place. Well, I was pretty helpful, right? You know, everyone usually jumps at the chance to work with me. Not my own sister, though.
I was wrong, Koichi. You've done well.
Wait, you're just gonna admit it? Now I look like the me-
Let's focus on the task at hand.
All right. If you're not gonna take the bait, then I'll drop it. Looks like the Fatui are here to dig something up. I'm surprised they mobilized this many people. I doubt it's because they're interested in our culture and—
It seems like they're looking for a dragon relic called the Source Mechanism. The device is ancient. Barely any information survives to this day. And even—
Not bad. Looks like it's in good shape. This should be what our Lord's looking for. Took us long enough. Come on, let's get this thing back.
Back? Back where? Should we keep
You really want to keep going?
Of course!
Uh-oh. We've been spotted.
Falling rock incoming! Watch out for your gadget!
What?
Once we got them off our tail, it looked like they were waiting, though.
So, Koichi got injured trying to get them off your tail?
She pushed herself too hard and collapsed on the way back to the stadium.
Well, I didn't cause you... I know.
So, our current intel suggests the Fatui is after the device is a complete mystery. Even to us. What does the captain want with it?
I have no idea. But it's safe to assume the device... Shilonen, I need you to gather
I'll get right on it.
Thank you both for your hard work. Koichi, I've prepared a small gift of my own as a token of gratitude.
My patience. That's so nice of them.
You don't need to give us anything, Archon.
Well...
I accept.
What am I gonna do with you?
There's some for the rest of you as well. I'll start investigating the source mechanism.
Yep.
Need a surfboard? I told you today's our lucky day. Let's ride!
What's next for you two?
I'm taking Koichi home. With our parents there to keep an eye on her. I can make sure she actually rests.
Hey, it's not like I'm some kind of prisoner. I'll be fine in a day or two. There's no need to go all the way home.
That's what you always say. Everything's no big deal until you collapse. What if the Abyss attack—
I won't. Triple promise I— Fine, on the off chance, but I'm a doctor. I have a duty to help people in need. No, I guess—
These are my—
I do the same for anyone trying to put their—
Then try to see things from my—
The two of you are the same, you know?
I disagree. I understand the risks and costs of my decisions.
Who wants to be like her? Overconfident, always—
That's just not true.
You think I don't have proof?
Okay, don't get—
Don't worry, Paimon. You didn't do anything wrong. Arguing is just how we communicate. Neither of us really takes it to heart.
Plus, I guess we are similar in some ways. We're family.
Okay, you don't have to put it that way.
So, you're all good now?
Neither of us are really the type to back down. So we'll always have our differences.
Plus, I know you'll wake up one day and realize I was right all along.
Be my guest. Come on, let's get you home. See you later, Traveler in Paimon.
There's no rush. At least grab a nice meal.
Bye, you two.
Huh. Those two will probably make up for... Well, we've learned a lot. Let's... What?
Okay, I won't beat around the bush. Oh, and I'm sorry for interrupting.
Awesome! Just get...
Hey, friends don't order each other around. I'm just here to share some news.
Oh, yeah. You mentioned how Aurora, Paimon, and the Traveler...
I agree with your hypothesis. Auroron came back. He helped the Masters of the Nightwind defend our camp.
What? He came back?
I told him to give up whatever he's doing, but apparently he came back to fulfill his duty to our tribe. When he left, he said it was because he still has a duty to...
I'm not surprised you let him go at all.
I had to prioritize my tribe. Besides, the situation was intense. I couldn't focus. Plus, he was on guard. He knew I would try to go after him, so he made sure to keep his distance. I kept an eye out for a good opportunity, but it never came. All these years of calling me...
Don't say that! Your tribe all raised him together,
You're right. Seeing him come back reminded me of when he was little. Running around the tribe, dropping by random houses right and left. He's not only a child of the Masters of the Nightwind, but a child of Natlan. It's only natural for a child to want to do something for their family. Besides, Auroron is my apprentice. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve, but I guarantee I know every single...
Wait, what are you saying?
Look. Remember how I said Auroron's soul is fragmented? This is the talisman I created to keep it stable. And this gem is what makes the talisman work. It just so happens that Auroron is due for a gem replacement. Since I can't get close to him, I put the new gem in a supply bag and asked Aoife to bring it to him. You guys know Aoife, right? No? Aoife doesn't know what's going on, so he probably suspected that I tampered with it. But here's the catch.
That's amazing. You can do something like that?
Most people can't, but I can. That trick he used to bring you to the Night Kingdom isn't anything special, by the way. My technique is much more subtle. He won't notice anything.
So in other words, we have a whole backup of Auroron's memories in this gem.
The kid thinks he can take me on? Like I wasn't the one who taught him everything he knows?
That's amazing, Seat Lolly. Let's take a look right away.
Once we get to the bottom of this, we can finally track... I know he thinks of me as his grandma, but do you think he'll get mad at me for this?
That's a tough question. Paimon doesn't have a grandma, so she's not the best person to ask.
To be honest, I've always doubted my ability to look after him. But if I stop here, it will haunt me until I'm 500 years old. Every night I'll wake up in a fit of anger. Yeah.
You're just making it worse, Traveler.
I don't care.
You sure you'll be okay?
Did you just say...
Is that okay? We have a pretty good reason to see it too, don't we? Because...
You... fine.
Don't worry, we're perfect.
Then I... All right. Are you ready?
Look how good you're doing. You'll grow into nice big radishes in the future. And you? Aoife says you're taking up too much space, but I think you're a good tree. What do you think?
Hey! How's it going, Auroron?
Good. How are you, Uncle Okanbi?
Can't complain. What you up to? Naming your...
No, just some idle conversation.
Sounds fascinating.
They told me you were coming and that you would take some produce with you.
Ha! Only if you're offering. By the way, I ran into Aoife yesterday. He told me Chaska's fostering a saurian at his place. Said the thing trampled over a part of your radish garden.
No, don't worry. I'll find a way for him to make it up to me. I've already wrapped your share of the produce. Here you go.
You really knew I was coming.
Light up the smoke and you can see the path through the shadows.
Hey, have you seen that strange group of people?
Appeared out of nowhere? I don't think...
It's the Fatui. If you run into them, be careful.
You're from the Masters of the Nightwind, are you not?
I enjoy living by myself out in the wild. I guess you're from the Fatui.
Not an inaccurate description. I'm looking for someone who may be known to you. Citlali is her name.
Granny? What does an Outlander want with her? I've heard the name. You have business...
There's no point to further questioning if you insist on hiding things from me.
Oh, he could tell I was lying and now he's leaving? He gave up... Hey! At least tell me why you're...
It's none of your concern. I have my own means of tracking her down.
Why are the Fatui looking for her? I can't just let them go like this. I have to figure out what they're planning. I've just been studying the lay...
The situation has seen no true improvement.
My lord!
Ignore him.
He knows I'm following him, but he doesn't... He's strong, I can tell. But there's something unusual about him and...
What is it?
My lord,
A ley line disturbance. Certain presences have been forced to wander...
That was a spell from the Masters of the Nightwind. How did he know that? How did he do that so easily? Soulfaring is supposed to be extremely difficult. This could be related to why he's searching for Granny.
I feel much better. Thank you, my lord.
Think nothing of it. Stay vigilant, and continue to gather information. The Abyss could attack at any moment. If you notice any irregularities, assume drill formation and be prepared to fight.